Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. I know you're not seeing my face in this intro, or you won't see it in the outro either. It's been a very busy week with work and everything, and I haven't had time to really sit in front of a camera, but I really wanted to get this video out for you guys. So welcome again. I'll be swatching a new collection from Polished for Days, and this is called the Haunted Glow collection, just in time for the spooky season. This is going to be a pre-order from September 29th up until October 2nd. So September 29th at 11 a.m. Pacific time. These will return after the pre-order, but there isn't a specific date just yet. So that should be updated at some point on the Polished for Days website or their Instagram page. Now, the turnaround time is going to be 5 to 10 business days from the 2nd. So when the shop closes, well, not when the shop closes, but when the pre-order closes on the 2nd. Shipping cannot be combined with any other orders. So I am going to leave pricing and all of that in the description box below so you guys can take a peek. But let's get into these swatches. You guys are going to be blown away. In no particular order, because I never usually have any order for my polishes. My polish pickup videos, I do try to keep them in order. But first up, we have Room for 1,000, and this one is described as a deep blackened purple base packed with a bright orange, yellow, green, shifting iridescent shimmer. Oh my gosh, we're starting off strong here, guys. We are starting off strong. First off, I must say the formula for this polish and the rest of these polishes are absolutely amazing. I achieved opacity for this one in just 2 coats. The shimmer is stunning. It glows off of the nail so effortlessly. Like, it just looks like a fire dying down. And when I say a fire dying down, it doesn't sound very like appealing. But if you picture that in your head, like with all of the embers just kind of like slowly fading away, like this is it on your nails. The color is so flattering. I'm not the biggest fan of orangey shades. It has to be the right type of orange, and this one is the right type of orange. It is a beautiful, rusty, muted, sort of muted orangey shade. The shimmer, it just gets to me. It is so glowy. It is absolutely stunning. So pictured are 2 coats of Room for 1,000 with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Buggy, and this one is described as a black base with purple, pink, and orange glowing iridescent shifting flakes. This one is so pretty too. Now, I remember wanting a polish for Polish Pickup last month that was pretty similar to this one. I think it was from KB Shimmer, and I skipped out on it. But I'm getting something pretty similar, I think anyways. I haven't really compared it to like a swatch photo, but this is giving me that vibe. This built up beautifully in 2 coats. The formula is absolutely amazing. You get the perfect distribution of flakies all over the nail. Like you saw, the first coat does apply a bit sheer, but the second coat, it leads way for that second coat to build up beautifully. Oh my god, I can't, like, I'm speechless. Like, this is just 2 coats. Long nails, short nails, 2 coats are just gonna be perfect. It is so jam-packed with those beautiful, shifty, iridescent, glowing flakies. I can't get enough of it. And like the base, it is described as a black base, right? But I feel like because it has so much of those beautiful, shifty, glowy flakies, it really lightens up that base, and it almost makes it look a little more like grayish brown, I think, in my opinion. But I mean, I'm not mad at that. I think it works perfectly, and it pairs perfectly with all of these gorgeous flakies. So pictured are 2 coats of Buggy with a glossy top coat. The flakies are going to lay flat. You're not going to need any sort of like glitter smoother or anything like that. A nice thick glossy top coat is going to do it for you. Next up, we have Happy Haunts. I love all of these names. Happy Haunts is described as a violet base packed with glowing green, blue, purple, shifting iridescent shimmer. And holy moly, is this glowing shifting shimmer for real. This is absolutely stunning. It is so sparkly on the nails. Polish for Days, like, they just know what they're doing. Like, I feel like all the polishes that I've purchased, that I've received in PR from Polished for Days, always just blow my mind with the formula, with the type of polish, the type of shade, everything. What I love most about this polish is, one, how twinkly it is because of all that shifty shimmer, right? But two, I love the shift. I love when my nails look more dark on the perimeter and it's much lighter on the inside. It just gives it a nice mysterious vibe, a mysterious look. Obviously, these colors aren't mysterious at all, but you know what I mean. I'm really, really loving that bright, bright blue shift. It is just gorgeous. Pictured are 2 coats of Happy Haunts with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Look Alive, and this one is described as a magenta base with blue, purple shifting iridescent shimmer and holographic flakes. You guys know how I feel about holographic flakes, and if you're new around here, I love holographic flakes. If a polish has holographic flakies, I'm going to love it. This one, absolutely love. I know you see how beautifully it built up in just 1 coat. 2 coats is going to do it for anybody. And honestly, I feel like any of these polishes, 2 coats is going to be perfect on any nail length. The amount of glow that this has is stunning. There is a beautiful, heaping, hefty amount of those hollow flakies. And it just like, I'm trying to put my words together because I'm looking at this, and yes, I know there's polishes out there that have, you know, this pink base, that blue glowing shifting shimmer, and holographic flakies, but for some reason I find that this one is just a little bit different. And I want to say it's like what is making it a little more different than your typical like pink magenta base with your, you know, blue shifting shimmer is that it has that blue glowy shimmer, but it's a blue purple shifting shimmer. And it just catches the light so beautifully. And the holographic flakies, there's so much in there, and it almost gives you like that pond effect, right? Where you have your first base and then you build it up with your second one, and it's like within the layers of the polish. And I think this is why this one looks so different and stands out. It's absolutely gorgeous. Pictured are 2 coats of Look Alive with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Come Out to Socialize, and this is a blue base with green, blue, purple shifting iridescent metallic micro flake shimmer. And boy, is this metallic. This is stunning. Oh my goodness, the metallic just really, really makes a statement. It is very sparkly, very reflective, and not like reflective glitter, but just reflective off of the nail, like a mirror reflective, if that makes sense. I think for this one, it does have an amazing formula, but maybe for this one in particular, if you have longer nails, you may want to do 3 coats. I mean, keep in mind, my lights are super bright, so it's going to look like less opaque than it is on the, like in real life. But I think there's so much in this polish. There's so many different components that it's really going to hide any visible nail line. Now the shifts here are absolutely gorgeous, and you may think, wait a minute, this looks like the other blue polish that I just saw, but there is a big difference. Well, not a big difference, but there is a difference. Obviously this one is more on the metallic side. In Happy Haunts, you can definitely see more of a green glowy shift as opposed to this polish. So both different finishes, so it's going to depend on what you like the most. If you like more of a glowy shifty shimmer or more of a metallic-y shifty shimmer. But even though they're both similar colors, I think depending on what you like is going to be the big thing here. Pictured are 2 coats of Come Out to Socialize with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Hurry Back, and this is a very deep vampy burgundy base with pink, yellow, green shifting iridescent micro flake shimmer. a mouthful of a description, but it is gorgeous. Like, the first swipe is absolutely perfection. The formula is beautiful. Long nails, short nails, 2 coats. I think it's going to be perfect for you. This, I feel like, is the epitome of fall in a bottle. When people say, oh yeah, fall in a bottle, like this is it. It reminds me of like just warm, fuzzy coziness, campfire. It reminds me of like color changing leaves, but just more intense. It is very vibrant. So for a dark shade, it's still very, very vibrant, and it's because it has all of that beautiful shifting shimmer. So your pink, your yellow, your green, and with all of those 3 components mixed into this very deep base, it really gives it something special. I love it so much. I love my dark colors for the fall, and honestly, like, dark colors are dear to me. Like, in my polish collection, I probably have majority of very dark shades or very bright shades, nothing really like in between. This polish is beautiful. If you're looking for the perfect fall polish, then this one is going to be it. Pictured are 2 coats of Hurry Back with a glossy top coat. And wrapping up the collection, we have Wherever You Dwell, and this is a smoky deep violet base packed with haunting gold, orange, green iridescent shimmer. This one is so pretty, and I think, in my opinion, very, 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 very different than a lot of the polishes that I've seen or that I own, actually. You have that beautiful base, and it definitely is smoky. So when you see like my nails kind of shift from side to side, you see that beautiful violet base, but it's smoky. It's almost just like I don't want to say grayed out, because grayed out and smoky are the same thing, I think, anyways. But you really can see the base pop. Majority of this polish is that beautiful gold orange shimmer, but that base still peeks its way through despite having so much shimmer in it. I think this is a very unique polish. I find it to be flattering on my skin tone. I'm not the biggest fan, like I've mentioned a million times, of intense gold shimmer, but on special occasions, right? And I think this one is a very special polish, and I absolutely love it. It almost reminds me of like, well, not reminds me, but it gives me like olivey tones, like undertones as well, which is perfect for this time of year. It's stunning. Pictured are 2 coats of Wherever You Dwell with a glossy top coat. All right, guys, and that is all that I have for you today. These polishes will be launching very, very soon. All of the details are in the beginning of my video and will be listed down below. I want to say, like, choosing a favorite, that's really hard, guys. I am obsessed and I am in love with all of these polishes. I don't really know if I can pick a favorite. I love the vibrancy of all of them. I love all of the components that are in these polishes. All of these shimmer polishes have a heaping amount of beautiful shifting shimmer. I think, honestly, you can't go wrong if you decide to pick up the entire collection, or you decide to pick up 1 or 2 polishes. You're going to be very happy with your choices. I've never had any issues with Polish for Days in their formula. They create amazing polishes, very, very beautiful polishes. I always find that they're very consistent. So I know that if you purchase one or their whole collection, that you're going to enjoy them. If you haven't already subscribed, I hope that you do. I upload videos with live swatches, and I love talking about all things nails and nail polish. Thank you again, and I'll see you in my next one.